The Magician's Rise of the Ghost, a novelette. Somewhere in England, on an old estate with long dead, nearly forgotten Earl of Essex, during a temporary amateur archaeological dig, he found something strange too. Dr. Alexander did what we expected. Amateur archaeologist Ken Harvey said to archaeologist Dr. Stella up. They dashed French. Where is the artifact? Asked Stella inside of it. Is there? Said another archaeologist was still digging in the trench. Okay, said Stella. Then she and Ken went into the tent, which they used as a lab. It was a hot summer's day, so Stella enjoyed getting out of the sun. It took a moment for her eyes to adjust to the light, changing the darkness. Tent. She saw Charlie standing in the corner of the tent, evidently cleaning something. She walked over to Charlie. Ken followed her. Hi, Dr. Alexander. Ken, said Charlie. How is it? Asked Stella. Better than I expected. Charlie took the artifact. It was a backpack. Modified dueling pistol. It was caked in dirt. It looks amazing, said Stella. How did you know where it was? Asked Ken. Little detector, lied Stella. How did you know we were looking for a gun anyway? Said Ken. I read about the ghost. His gun being buried here by his family, lied Stella. It is really well made, said Ken. The ghost was the best blacksmith in Essex in his time. Stella said she knew everything about the ghost. She'd written a book about him and practically worshipped him. Here, hold it, Charlie. She was a fan of the ghost. Stella took the gun in her hands. Felt something strange happen. Couldn't explain. It was like a spark. And she saw what she could only think was a vision of the Mason's hierarchy, the ghost. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, a man, another magician, awoke from the spell and was consumed by the soul of the ghost. The sleeping soul awoke. A moment later, a swirling wormhole appeared in the tent. Stella walked afoot, leaving her confused brute colleagues behind, never to see them again. On the other side of the wormhole, she met a man. That's Uncle Jack, she said, hugging the man, the great-great-uncle. You're welcome, Stella, said her Uncle Jeffers, the timekeeper. I really wanted to get this before it was stolen and destroyed by activists. It is a treasure, said Stella. Yes, it does. I saw him first touched. The gun, said Stella. It? Said Tempest. If he knew something he didn't want to tell him. What is it? She asked. Nothing. Said Tempest mind. Time you return to your own time now, said Tempest. Okay, but get close. Guns are illegal in your time. The place will destroy it if they find it, said Tempest. I will, said Tom. Take the portal over there. getting it home, said Tempest, pointing at the warheads. He took it and it appeared in the street 22 years after the excavation in Melbourne, Australia, near her home. She hid the gun under her trench coat and walked home. Later that week, Stella went to the last ball for a forum run by her father, Prince Jasper's best friend, as a member of the imperial family. The Celestial Emperor, the virus, hugged her when he saw her. It was her a few times great grandfather. Hello, Gramps, she said to him. How is the ball going? Asked Stella. Good, but Ori's late. He should be here, as the lucky assistant said one. He's only been covering. I wonder where he is, said Zephyrus. He walked around Gramps to the ghost. Stella looked awkwardly at him. Excuse me, Gramps, I have to talk to someone, said Stella. Okay. Good night, Stella, said the Celestial Emperor. He walked over to the ghost. What are you doing? Said Stella. I'm coming to the last ball of the star, said the ghost. Star? What are you going to do, Robert? Said Stella. Robert? Said the ghost, bent. Why are you dressed as a ghost? Asked Stella. I was hoping to see Rogue Star, said the ghost. Rogue Star was Stella's secret name, and local superhero. No one knew who she was. Why? Asked Stella, frowning. Do I need a reason? Said the ghost. Nice outfit, Aureus, said a voice behind them. Hi, am I that obvious? Said the ghost. Actually, yes. So, well, I had to try. I wanted to be Rogue Star, said Boris. Face it, she's out of your league, said the person behind them. Jasper, her father. I am not the masked chicken now, said Aureus. You have been a fool for most of his life. He had been known as a fool. He had been known as the masked chicken. He had indeed changed. The man who woke up was Aureus, the ghost. His sleeping soul awakening turned the hopeless, helpless fool into a normal person. But his reputation stuck. You know it, said Stella. But you are no ghost. He is charming and amazing. You are just you. Aureus looked sad, but even the girl who loved the ghost wasn't mildly impressed by the outfit. Well, it could be the ghost. Very mysterious, said Aureus. He's dead, blood, the ghost. He can't be dead, remember? The last emperor of the solar system lost his job because he was dead, said Stella. Jasper looked strangely at the forest. Awkwardly for someone no reason to into the forest. He grimaced. He wasn't dead. He was just the king of the Grim Reapers, said Aureus. I wonder what happened to him. Said Stella. I don't know. Trust me, said Zephyrus. Up to them walked Charles' grandfather, Lakeland Knight, new king of the Grimwoods. Are you hiding someone? Perhaps? Said Lakeland Knight. His grandfather? Don't go kill somebody. Grumbled back Sephiroth. Perhaps, moaned Lakeland Knight. Later when a police crime scene, Stella was hovering around in the masked costume of Rogue Star with her father, disguised as the necromancer, looking into, as they did often, at assistance of the police. On the scene, wandered the superhero, the ghost. Rogue's heart raced. But she kept in control. He had come to help, too, it seemed. He was evidently a magician himself, as he was, like them, ageist and forever young, and was solid. Hi, Ghost, said the necromancer. Good to see you. You too, Doom, said the ghost. Hello, was all Rogue forces to say. She found it hard speaking around the ghost. Hello, fair lady, ghost, who had no problem with speaking. Rogue felt funny about feeling like she did around the ghost. She wondered who he was, and whether she knew him. A policeman walked up to him. Thanks for coming, he said to him. He was a magician too. He was the Red Fox. It is always good to have a little help from my friends. Come with me, the coroner wants to see us. They walked over to the body of a dead man. The coroner was examining a bullet hole in his chest. Hello, Dante, said the ghost. Hi, Ghost. Dude, Rogue. Look at you. It's a crime scene. Asked Dr. Dante Drac, with a voice that sounded older than his body. There was another one of them, too. A magician. It's good, said Rogue, not sure what to say. The man was shot from over there, said Dante. How do we know? Asked the fox. I was on the scene, said Dante, in a matter-of-fact tone. Why didn't you save him? Asked Rogue. I was busy, said Dante. Busy? Said the fox, puzzled. They had to take the soul in for processing, Dante said. He's a reaper, said Doom, who'd seen him many times in the Afterlife realm. Oh, okay. Can you ID the killer? Said Fox. Yes, said Dante. Seems like we weren't news here after all, the ghost said. Rogue didn't see it that way. She got to meet the ghost again, so it wasn't a waste of time. The ghost waved, paid them goodbye, and left again. Rogue felt dead inside. She missed him. She teleported home to greet her housemate, her cat. I wonder where he goes, Tom, said Sarge the cat, as she unmasked. Elsewhere, warriors woke from a blackout in the street. flustered and confused. Where had he been? What had he been doing? For the last hour, he rushed home to his housemate, scared and confused. When he got there, he spoke to his housemate. He was a goldfish called Phineas. Fish, just getting serious. Finn, these blackouts getting worse, Aureus said to the fish, who happily swam on oblivious to Aureus' plight. Later that week, Aureus met Stella on a crime scene. Time as Aureus' alter ego, the Rose. Aureus was in love with Rogue. She knew him as her father's best friend, though she wasn't. As they say, familiarity breeds contempt. It did with Stella. She could not see him as anything but a friend, and a bit of a stalker of her as Rogue Star. Truth was, he had eyes for the ghosts. Them, the king too, not the king of the earth, the forest and the skies. This time Sapphirus was looking at the body, acting as coroner, resistant to Dante, who was surprised how right Sapphirus was about the diagnosis of the death of the victim. Rogue said Aureus. Yes, said Stella nervously, not wanting to encourage us. Why, do you hide your true identity from us? Asked Aureus. You know you can trust us. Your secret. I'm afraid if I do come out to the public, I will have problems. As I'm neither human nor totally magician, I am part exteration. People will treat me like a monster if they knew me, said Rogue. He looked like a human with grey skin. That's nothing to be ashamed of. I was an idiot who thought he was a hero and everyone had to save me, said the Rose, ashamed. Your heart was in the right place, said Rogue, smiling behind her mask, crying to make you feel better. How do you know so much about the cause of death of the victim? Dante asked Sapphirus. I'm over 200. You learn a few things over the years, said Sapphirus, who, like all adult magicians, looked only 25. Dante was suspicious, but he let it ride. You're kidding us, you don't look that old, said a policeman near them, who was watching and diagnosed the victim. My people can live forever. You can only die if we are hurt. And my grandson, Blake, you remember him? Dr. Alexander, the coroner? He was over 1,000 before he disappeared. Said Sapphirus. You mean the guy who disappeared because he was accused of murder? Said the policeman. He was cleared, said Sapphirus. Then why didn't he come back? Asked the policeman. He said he moved on, said Doom. He loved his granddad. He added, people are allowed to move on, aren't they? Yeah, I suppose, said the policeman. Sapphirus smiled. You know, you can use an appearance charm spell to make you look human. Too. It will make you look more human, said Aureus. May try that, said Rogue, who used the spell to change her hair from silver, grey to black, and her skin to a more human tone. Estella. with a friend who is half Zoroastrian alien, half magician. She uses the charm. She looks very human. Theodorus soon smiled as if he knew something he wasn't telling. He in fact knew his daughter's secret, but he didn't know who the ghost was, or he would have said something. He wasn't against his daughter and the ghost, or even the Rosorius, or anyone she liked being together with her. He knew she was not interested in his friend, so he knew Rosorius was the last case. She's in love with someone else, said Jasper. Rosorius was in love with Rogue. A blind leper could tell the Rose loved her, but her interest in the ghost was all consuming. She saw Aureus as an admirer, nothing serious. Who is it? Aureus demanded. You mean you don't know? Said a police nearby. No, who is he? Asked Aureus. The ghost, said Jasper. So sorry, my friend. What? He's dead, said Aureus. Aureus bursting into tears. Sobbed off. When Stella got home, he found a tear-stained Aureus sitting on her doorstep, and a neighbour mowing their lawn to keep an eye on the suspicious guest. They walked up to Stella and said the masked man had been there for a while, and they had called the police. Thank you, Terry, said Stella. You're welcome. Stay away from him. He looks dangerous, said Terry. It's alright, he's a friend. Stella. Terry wondered what sort of person could befriend a masked man. Okay, said Terry, continued mowing, as he wondered who and what neighbour was. Stella wandered over to the masked man. Hi, Aureus. Come inside. I'll get you a drink, Stella told him, helping him up. Thank you, said Aureus. She unlocked the door and let him in. Feeling guilty for his misery, Rogue Star, Aureus said, choking on his tears. It's alright, I'll get you a coffee. Sit on the couch, she said, and walked off to get coffee. Thank you, Star, you are a good friend. He called in the kitchen. As he sat on the couch, he returned with 2 coffees. Put one on the coffee table in front of Aureus, the other he held and sat on a chair nearby. Is Rogue Star alright? Asked Stella. She's in love with a ghost, said Aureus. Oh no, said Stella, being sympathetic. You're new. Are you alright? No. I don't know how I will take it in my fragile state. Said Aureus, fragile? Stella worried. I'm having blackouts, and I'm waking up in strange places. I seem to be travelling and doing things, and I'm in blackouts, admitted Aureus, who was beside himself. I don't know what I do. I fear for Rogue's safety. That's bad. Did you know I'm a doctor of archaeology, not medicine? He said. Yes, I need to talk to a friend, said Aureus. Yes, you did right, Aureus, said Stella. This can't get out. I'll be deposed, said Aureus. Yes. I won't tell anyone, she said. I feel like I'm living two lives, said Aureus. I didn't want to go to the masked ball with the ghost. I woke up from a blackout walking into the room you were in, dressed like that. It wasn't the only time I found myself dressed as him. I feel like I'm possessed. Then the penny dropped to Stella. He was not jealous or sad she liked someone else. He feared the ghost. He feared he may hurt Rogue Star when he was in a blackout. He didn't know what to do or say. I was surprised no one recognized the ghost at the party, but I realized who he was, said Aureus. The way you stand and walk, and your eyes. We know you. He looks and moves different, she said. I think we should tell my dad. He might know what to do. Yes, he can help, said Aureus. We need your help. Pulled Stella out of air appeared Jasper. What's wrong? Asked Jasper, seeing his crying friend. You know who the ghost is, said Stella. What? Jasper said, looking from Stella to Aureus. Why do you two need help? I thought you'd be happy, said Jasper. I think I'm possessed, said Aureus. Possessed? Said Jasper. Yes. What should we do? Asked Stella. There's only one person who can help us, Rogue. Jasper said, thinking Aureus knew who she was. Rogue? Said Aureus, puzzled. Why didn't you tell me who you were, Stella? I didn't think it would help, said Stella. We can help. Your predecessor was the last emperor of the Solstice, like Alexander. He was the last of the Grim Reapers, too, said Jasper. He's in hiding. Do you know where he is? Said Stella. Jasper grimaced and said, won't be happy. Why? Asked Aureus. Perhaps. We need your help, said Jasper. Out of thin air appeared the most unexpected person. You! Said Aureus in disbelief. Seeing the person who arrived. What do you want, boy? Grumbled the annoyed former emperor. Why are you hiding? That's so obvious. They'll depose me again, explained Zephyrus, shaking his head. Yes, agreed Aureus. Blake was deposed as a dead man, being a Grim Reaper. What do you want? Blake moaned. You know the ghost? Said Jasper. Who doesn't? Said Blake. He's possessing Aureus, said Jasper. Blake looked at Aureus. No, he's not, said Blake. He is. I black out and keep appearing dressed as him, said Aureus. Very possible, said Blake. You believe me? Said Aureus. You aren't possessed, said Blake. What? Said Aureus. Then what is happening? He's not possessed, Jasper asked. He's not possessed. He is him. I am the ghost, said Aureus. His eyes widened. Yes, said Blake. Have you heard of reincarnation? Of course. spirits live many lives. Your ex-wife, or is she now your wife? She was reincarnated, said Aureus. Yes, said Blake. How can he be back? Said Aureus. He awoke from his sleep, said Blake. Do any of you know anything that could have awoke him? Wait a minute, Ella said, and ran off to search her bedroom for something. She returned with something. Her box. What is it? Jasper asked. She opened the box. It was the ghost's gun. When I first touched it, I felt something funny and saw him, said Stella. Blake smiled. That's it, said Blake. It contains part of his soul. It woke him up. Oh, it's a hawk trucks or something, said Aureus. That's Harry Potter. This is real life, said Blake. Where did you find it? 26 years ago in Essex, England. I excavated it, said Stella. You aren't old enough to do that, said her father. Did you get help going there? Asked Blake, figuring out what happened. Yes, I heard a voice call to me in the portal to get the lost gun, its ghost. I found a man there. He said he was my... said Stella, who was interrupted by Blake. He said Tempest. He did this. He was using your interest in the ghost to wake him up. Should I ignore him? Said Stella. No, he helps us when he's not watching us or using us, Blake said. Can we put the ghost to sleep? Asked Aureus. Not without reverting you to the last chicken and your empire falling. I believe that was why Tempest wanted to wake up the ghost. He is helping you. Now making me Jekyll and Hyde? Asked Aureus. It was 26 years ago. Was when you lost the masked chicken. The ghost is the soul of the rose, said Blake. The rose had indeed woken up when the gun was touched. It put the chicken to sleep, never to return. They had to live with the ghost. Stella and Aureus did marry and live happily ever after.